Aries, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the second half of February. Going to focus on love and relationships just because it is Valentine's. So please keep in mind these are general readings, okay? They're not going to be everyone's situation. Do not force or make a reading fit if it doesn't. I do offer personal readings. If you'd like, you can contact me below. In the description box is where you'll find my email address to get in touch and set up a Zoom call. Thank you, Aries, for all of your likes, shares, comments, contributions. I appreciate everyone's support. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Love and relationship for the sign of Aries. Valentine's, second half of February. What's going on with Aries? Message for Aries. This could be singles or couples. I'll read what energy comes out. What's going on with you guys, Aries? I hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. Well, we're starting off with a little bit of sadness, grief, and regret here. 5 of Cups. Okay, why? What's going on here? What happened? King of Cups. Very emotional time right now, okay? And I feel like, you know, when we really love somebody here, the King of Cups, when there's a lot of love, it can hurt. And we can have regrets and we can feel sad that maybe you lost someone or maybe they lost you. Queen of Cups. You both loved each other here, Aries. I feel like the divine feminine is the one that walked away here. She's walking in that direction, the queen, okay? So the female versus the male. Doesn't have to be, it could be same sex, but I feel like the female, the Queen of Cups, is having to walk away, but still carries a lot of love with her. There's a lot of sadness here. There's a lot of grief around this, but there's still a lot of love. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. What's going on here? What happened? What is this about? Sometimes, you know, we don't even see it with this card. We don't even see that someone's right in front of us who loves us so deeply that we completely walk right by, or we just don't pay attention, or we don't realize just how much love is in front of us until it's gone. The 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, we didn't even know. Sometimes we don't even know. It's like you don't know what to do because you don't even know that love is in front of you, or you don't know what to do when it hits you. You know, you're focusing on something else, or you're not aware. Like, this is the thing. The 3 of Cups is this person has got their energy around something else of other loss that they don't even see the 2 of Cups behind them. And so they don't know what to do, or they don't make decisions based on like what the obvious is. Tell us about the male here, the King of Cups, male energy. Tell us about this person. The 7 of Cups. Okay, very emotional person. I feel like this person really tried to offer you every part of them that they could. I feel like this person was like, try to fulfill all of the different areas emotionally for their person. Sometimes they're emotionally overwhelmed. Sometimes they could be a little lost in love or blinded in love, or that a little bit of the illusionary energy, the illusion energy of the 7 of Cups, sometimes focusing on one particular thing that they somehow don't realize that they're negatively impacting or negatively affecting, or they're later going to have regrets about the real things around the love connection that are there. So how can I put this? Like, it's like somebody is so focused on one area or one aspect or one characteristic of a person that they forget that they don't see what the real true love is from that person. They're so focused on, I don't know, whatever that is. They're just so, they think that they have to put a lot of emphasis or a lot of emotion into something, when it's just like, just know that there's love there. Just know that you don't have to worry about that other thing that could be a false, it could actually kind of like forfeit the love or mess something up. I'm going to get a little more here. Let me just see where that's going. But I feel like this person has a lot, it's like a lot on their heart, a lot on their emotional side. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. They're going through something here that's a lot. They're struggling through this loss. They really tried to fulfill the love or the emotions of their relationship of this person. And I feel like this person isn't willing to really give up. I feel like somebody here doesn't necessarily know what to do or what they did wrong or why this isn't working out. They're trying and trying and trying, and they're like, I don't know why I can't make this work. I want to get a little more around this Two of Swords. It's in reverse, but Two of Swords with the Five of Cups. A little more energy around this as to why. I guess I'll take both. Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody here, this, again, they're focusing on, you have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like focusing on the scarcity of something and like not willing to open up or not willing to be vulnerable, not willing to say like, I really struggle with this part of the love or this part of my emotions, so I hold it up and I bottle it up. They're not willing to say, I need you, let's say, or I really miss you, or I really feel empty without you, Aries, or I feel vulnerable, or like there's this thing of like not willing to admit that they struggle when you're not in their life, or when you're feeling like they struggle with their emotions, that they almost show up as being kind of cold, and then they wonder why why this person moves on. And then I feel like this person is now dumping their emotions on you and being like overwhelmingly emotional because they went from like nothing to 100 in their emotional like barometer here or whatever. They were holding back on what it was that makes them feel upset about something or grieving or missing you or their vulnerabilities. So now they have regrets. Because I think some of them didn't know or didn't want you to think something weird about them, or they didn't want you to think that they were weak. They didn't want you to come up with the wrong assumptions or wrong decisions about them, like have the wrong choice around them. Okay, now they're not willing to give up. Now this person has created their own kind of struggle, but they're also not willing to give up at the same time. They didn't have to struggle this way. It's like they struggled with it before. They were struggling with expressing their feelings, and now they're struggling because now they have to pour their feelings out to try to pull that person's back, pull them back in. Why does it? Well, I think that's why the female walked away. Or the female feels like, how can I love someone who doesn't want to feel vulnerable? Yeah, now the Hierophant in reverse, you got Taurus energy there. Couple of things. Again, guys, I don't always read reversals, but I do pick up on intuitively what I feel that's telling me here. I feel like the Hierophant in reverse, upright, this is going to feel like this person was committal and wanted to have that marriage feeling. But in the reversal, it's almost like you're pushing marriage onto this person, or you're pushing your emotions down this person, and maybe that's what made them so closed up. Maybe it was like they were somebody coming on too strong. Or I feel like there's a sense here of like, it's interesting because I feel like now this person is like pouring themselves onto you, but before you were, the feminine here was like pushing their emotions onto the other person, wanting a full commitment, wanting to, it's almost like the way you needed to accept, or they needed to accept your love. Like, this is the way it is. I'm going to clarify something here. There's Taurus energy there with the Hierophant. I feel like this person may have given up on commitment. Maybe somebody here was very committal and they love bombed or threw all this love on and like pushed it onto the person. It's almost like a pushing of your belief system. It's like because they lack of control, so they use these things. Let me see what else with this Queen of Cups. It's like somebody had commitment issues or like lack of after a while. They ran out. Yeah, 7 of Wands. So they're now like pushing back. So I feel like somebody here was very much emotionally and almost pushing their feelings onto this person. Like, when do you want to get married? When are we going to move together? Why? What is it going to take? Or, this is what I want. This is how I feel. This is how I see love. And then all of a sudden it may have pushed the other person away, and now there's a bit of a wall up. Now that person is now afraid, almost like they said too much and now they can't commit. Hard to understand here, but there's definitely this commitment, lack of, and now a wall. Now we're pushing back. Now we're defensive. Maybe denying that we ever, put pressure on somebody. It's like, I wasn't pressuring you to get married, and it's like denying, backpedaling. Anything else? Why the 7 of Wands? Why is this Queen of Cups? Why is the feminine here? Guarded. The Temperance. Yeah, there was like an unfair give and take of flow here. I feel like somebody just like gushed the other person with, again, pushing their feelings onto this person, almost like pushing healing, like you have to go do your healing. You have to emotionally come out. It's like forceful feeding or forceful energy of enforcing rules or the way things have to be. It's like that's not how you commit to somebody. It's pushing somebody onto it, where instead of going with the flow, it didn't feel like ebbs and flows of just, unconditionally giving your love. One sec, guys. I don't know what happened there. Oh, there we go. So I feel like this is going to have to take some patience to, this is patience to heal. I feel like, there's like wounds that came out that are now it created defensive energy. There's a sense here of healing, patience. Anything else? It feels a little bit like, it's almost like somebody, I used to be like this when I was much younger. I can admit to this. You project all these things that you don't like, because this is exactly what this feels like. You project all these things that you don't like to make that person aware that those are turnoffs. So it's like you push your, like, I used to be like this. I don't like bars. I hate nightclubs. I don't like multi-dating. I'm monogamous. I'm this. I want love. I want marriage. I want that. And then and it's just like, it's just a form, which I don't do now. When I was very young, it was like I was so turned off because I wanted to see what that person's response was, so that if they agreed, I felt safe. I could let my guards down. If they were like, what do you mean you don't like bars, you don't like nightclubs, you don't want to date multiple people? That would be like, it was almost like, don't do that if you want to lose me. It was a form of a threat. And it's so interesting how I never I never knew what I was doing. Or it's like, you have to work out, you have to be healthy, you have to be fit, you have to eat organic. And it's almost like you're listing all of your measures and all of your criteria all on this person, so that you could almost turn them away or push them away if they don't abide by what you stand for. And that's how I can explain the Hierophant in reverse. It's like an unhealthy guilt trip, putting pressure to make sure that person knows, here's all of my criteria. Either you meet them or hit the road. And sometimes we don't know this. And although this Queen of Cups really wants love, and they really want to fall in love and find love, they haven't dealt with, the healing, the temperance. They haven't dealt with an aspect of themselves that doesn't need to push all that onto people. You just have to get to know somebody and eventually be confident that as you get to know this person, because it's really kind of a fear of getting hurt. And so to prevent all this, to prevent having a conversation, to prevent saying, no, thank you, those are not my things, you throw it all out there so that the person knows exactly what they're dealing with. And when you walk away, Queen of Cups leaves the other direction. You're like, well, I'm leaving because you knew all these things about me. I told you so. That's what I get. That's exactly what I get. Wow, that was a bit of a memory lane wave. I used to be like that. I used to be like that in my 20s, like got turned off by so many things and so many behaviors that I started to project what turned me off, thinking that somebody would say, yeah, me too. I'm on the same page as you, Alex. I feel the same way. And sometimes that works because then you're like, okay, cool, we're on the same page. But other times it's just really projecting insecure fears. Okay, let's see. So I think that's why this person, what are we on here? Aries. That's why this person blocked up, closed up. They were like, oof, 5 of Pentacles, man. I'm not going to be accepted by that. I'm going to fail at some point. I'm going to be cast aside and kicked out. I better not say too much. I better close up. I better not say a decision. I better not give too much clarity about, in case this person doesn't like what I have to offer. It might not fit their rule book. What's the healing here? Because there's the temperate. What is the healing? Sagittarius energy there. You got Sagittarius and Taurus as your big ones, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is the healing here for this situation? Yeah, the Magician with the 5 of Wands. You don't need to manipulate somebody into losing a battle. You know, it's like if, oh gosh. Hold on, guys. One sec. My laptop must be running out of energy here. I run off of that. Okay, we're out of lights. Time to go soon. So yeah, I feel like this is a form of manipulation that only creates more chaos and drama and causes problems rather than manifesting. You know, the Magician can work in a very healthy, manifesting, healing way and say, like, let me just present who I am, what I have to offer, all the great things that I can create in a positive way without creating a sense of threat or conflict. Okay, I'm going to leave that there, guys. I'm going to do actually the well-being cards for you today. This is, manifesting. This is the Esther Hicks cards, manifesting well-being cards. Let's see, what is the message for Aries? Don't use tactics of manipulation to try to win battles here, guys, in this situation. I think that there's two open energetics, open people here, two people who do or did have a lot of love for each other, but allow each other to be in your natural state of flow with the Temperance. Allow yourselves to just be in the flow of what you are and who you are, and not making another person second guess who they are or block them up or close them up. Okay? Because I feel like there's this gushing and then pulling back and then gushing on the other side kind of thing. There's like this, it's like two tidal waves that just take each other out in a way, instead of the gentle ebbs and flows of like, it's because somebody has been through this multiple times, so their fears are coming through like that. They don't want to do that again, so they're warning the person. It's really not a good quality to have. Something that I definitely learned and realized. It's just I was insecure about things of being hurt. I wanted to prevent hurt. I wanted to show up thinking it was a strength. This is what I like. I'm all moral and good. It's so not healthy. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. And there's a picture of a big lazy cat there. Feeling good indicates your connection to clarity, wellness, and an abundance in all good things. Feeling good is your most natural core belief. And I think that that's like very much the Temperance. It's a very Temperance, easygoing, flow, healthy place. Magician, just be in your own control and feeling good for yourself and creating all the things in your life that feel good, but also to help others to make the other person feel good. Because sometimes you could actually change their perspective. You could change. And I think that somebody here got emotionally overwhelmed where they're just like, I don't even know who I am, or I don't even know if this person likes me anymore. There's this feeling of overwhelm. All right, Aries, I want to wish you guys a great day. I hope this reading helps. I know that's a bit of a challenging reading for some of you in the situation that you might be in. Hopefully this helps. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, contributions. I appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day, guys, and I will see you soon. Take care.